Hey, Dusty2112 here. How's everybody today? Good, I hope. I haven't put up a video for a while, I realise that, and I do apologise. My health hasn't been very well, or very good at the moment, so I just received some horrible news from the doctor. I'll go over that later. But anyway, I thought I'd bring you guys into the kitchen again, and I'm cooking lasagna today. So let me get this mince browned off, and I'll set you up on a tripod, and then I'll be back. See you soon. Okay, we're back. So what I'm doing at the moment, I'm just browning off my mince, as you can see. So I'll show you a little trick that I learned years and years and years ago when I was cooking in a restaurant. You get your trusty potato masher, and then you mash the mince up like that. Oh, I can smell it already. I wish you guys could smell it because it smells awesome. Now in this fry pan, I put one whole brown onion, a half a capsicum, some garlic, and I'm just now adding the carrot. Goes in, bit of a weird one, I know. And then I'm just going to brown all that up, and once I've got it all browned up, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Now, I've got my mince browned. As you can see, my mince is done. I'll just run over quickly what I'm actually using. The pot of water is because a lot of people, a lot of videos that I've watched, I've looked for a couple of ideas on the internet to see if I can jazz up my recipe basically, because I've been using the same recipe for about 7-8 years. Before that it was a different recipe. I used to use chicken. I didn't used to use meat because I like the chicken one better, and I thought I'd go back to meat for a little while. Every single video that I've watched, they've cooked their pasta sheets. Now, just to point out, that is an uncooked pasta sheet. That is a cooked pasta sheet. Now, I was just having a little test to see how well it would turn out. And once you wet them in water, they fall to pieces. So I'm not going to cook my sheets. I'm just going to bear with them raw. I will be using these. So basically what I'm using is, I'll just focus the camera a bit. Okay, now, for the lasagna, I'm going to use the Woolworths lasagna sheets. Domino classic tomato with onion for the sauce. Tomato paste. Diced tomatoes. Salt, pepper, canola oil. And then over here I've got the sauce that I put in between the sheets and on top of the meat. So, I'll be back in a minute and then we'll start putting everything together. Okay. I'm back. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the sauce together now. I'll focus on that. So, we've got a whole tin of diced tomatoes going in. We've got salt. We've got pepper. A whole bottle of your classic tomato with Dolmios. And then I like to put a little bit of water in get the rest out of the bottle so we don't waste any sauce. And it also thins out the sauce for us. Okay, and then I normally put a tablespoon or so of tomato paste in it as well, just to get the tomatoey effect. So we stir all that together. Oh, this is smelling so good. Okay, look how good that looks, guys. Oh, yum. So So we give that a good stir. Oh, I've got garlic in here as well, guys, just in case I didn't point that out. So what we're going to do with that, we're going to get a lid and we're going to let that simmer for about 20 minutes. Let me get a lid. Okay, we put a lid on that. And then you want to let that simmer, turn it down to simmer, and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. And then I'll be back and then we'll start putting it back together. Guys, now I've done my mince. As you can see, I have let it simmer for about a half an hour. I've let it sit for about 10 minutes. So about 35 to 40 minutes all up. Just let me grab a spatula if I could find one. Excuse me. So basically, what I do for my lasagna is tasty shredded cheese. That's one ingredient. I have got my cheese sauce I use as an extra. Really makes the lasagna. So basically, I buy my little tins. I don't normally or typically muck around with the ones that I've got here. Because if the lasagna sits in the fridge for a while, you can just chuck the whole thing out and not worry about dishes. So this is how I put mine together. I get myself a scoop for the mince, and for the white sauce, what I do is I get some tomato paste, I slather that on the bottom of the tin, as you can probably see. I'll get you down there a bit closer. So, the bottom of the tin, I get the tomato paste, I rub it all around. I get a scoop of my white sauce, and then I rub that around as well. That's just for the bottom layer. So what I do now is I get a little bit of mince. With the mince, you spread it out on the bottom of the tray. Just a thin layer, you don't want much. This is about the thickness that you want to do all the way through the lasagna. So you've got your bottom layer, and then I get my lasagna sheets. Now I couldn't quite decide how I wanted it. The best way that I came up with was one there and one there. And then you just repeat the process. Actually, I might get a bigger spoon for that. That's better. So you get your cheese sauce that you're using. Just rub it on your lasagna sheets. A little bit of tomato paste just on the sheets for now, or if you can get it out everywhere else, you're right. And then another scoop of the mince. And just basically thin layers all over. Like that. Make sure you get it down the sides. And then you start again. You get your white sauce, rub it around like that, and a little bit extra. That. And then on this layer, I'm going to put a little bit of cheese. Just a little bit, you don't want much. and then we start the process over again. You get your lasagna sheets. You can turn them around like that if you want, but I typically just go the one way with mine. Sometimes I'll bring it out to the sides a little bit more. Some tomato paste just on the sheets. Some white sauce, or sorry, cheese sauce. If you want to use more cheese sauce and less cheese, because what I've done, I've put a tablespoon of butter, a tablespoon of flour, 2 cups of milk, thickened it all up, and then I've put cheese in it. So basically it's just a white sauce with cheese. And then you want to start the process and just keep going over and over like that. I'd probably do about 5 layers, or it all depends on the meat that I've got left over, how many layers I do, and then spread it all out again. Just keep repeating the process until you've got a full lasagna. So I'm going to fix this one up and my next one, and then I'll be back with the finished product. Okay, welcome back. These are my 2 finished products. This one here didn't turn out very good because I ran out of ingredients. But that's basically my 2 finished products. If I can get the camera right, there we go. So I will now put them in the oven for about an hour and a half. All depends on how long it takes to cook the sheets. The way I test to see if they're ready is I get a knife and I put the knife in, and if it goes straight through, you're done, you're perfect, and then you put it under the grill, and if it didn't brown, you just put it under the grill and brown it for a little while, excuse me. And if it's not done, it'll resist. You won't be able to get through nice and cleanly, but I'll put them in the oven now. If I didn't say before, it takes about an hour and a half on gentle. I put it on about 180, and then we cook it, and I will bring you back the final product. I will see you soon. So, there's the final product. Oh, yum. Okay, so that's me signing off. There will be another video, actually I might link it to this one, of me servicing our new car. So, Dusty2112 out, and here's that video now. Catch you later, guys.